Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
And I'm Ryan Seymour, king of Comic Town in Columbus, Ohio.
Biggity boom, and we're here for week, what is this? I don't know what number week we are, but June 8th?
Yeah, I think.
Grief.
Yeah, 'cause today's the 7th, and we film on the 7th.
Yeah.
June 8th.
Time is just running through. Where is 22 going? Like, I just need to understand. Like, it's not even trying to stick
fast.
around. It really
It's
is.
going so fast.
Is there something cool coming out in 2023 that we, time is speeding for?
We got monkeypox now. I mean,
Stop! I'm good. I'm so good.
What's next?
I'm so good. Animal Man is so pissed at y'all about that. He's like, monkeypox? Really?
Come on.
Really?
On my watch?
Come on. This is how Grodd takes over.
Yeah.
He's like, I got you. I got you, son. Ha ha! Take that, Flash. Okay, so obviously there's a lot of pop cultural things that are happening. Kenobi is out. Are you watching that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I had feelings when they first announced it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not a Star Wars guy. Y'all know that. Like I'm proficient. That's it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I thought he stayed on, Tatooine the whole time. The rationale for him leaving, I was like, yep.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
with
100%
it.
makes sense. The characterization, the actress they've got playing Leia, channeling.
I was
Just
like,
channeling.
are they related? Like,
Right.
they've got to be related. Like, that's got to be her grand something. Like,
Yeah.
come on. Amazing.
Oh, it's
Absolutely
so
amazing.
good.
We're actually going to kick off Ms. Marvel
And that's
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right.
Or today, as you guys are watching
yeah.
the show. So,
They're running both new episodes on Wednesdays, right?
crazy.
That's insane.
Crazy. I love it.
I'm doing it. Like
Fucking love
my
it.
family's locked in for 2 hours every Wednesday.
Please believe it. Listen, I'm supposed to take my mom to her therapy appointment in the morning. We might be late, Ma. I'm sorry.
gonna
Okay?
happen.
I'm sorry.
There's no Miss Marvel this week in terms of comics.
What?
It just hit me like, wait, there's nothing this week for like there wasn't like a Miss Marvel one shot or a True Believers $1.
Joe Quesada stepped down. Things are going to be wrong.
Yeah, things are
Things are
gonna.
going to be wrong. And I say that with all due respect, but Quesada was the guy that really would have been like, no, this is dropping here.
Yeah.
What are we putting out that is a direct feeder? Like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And on that note, let's talk about some good reads that you should read. Sort of. We actually
Sorta,
have
yeah.
one that we're really critical of.
Yeah, it's like a caveat. Like
Yeah.
we normally don't take a dump on a book because like there's so much good stuff. There's
Yes.
no need to focus on the negative,
Absolutely.
except
But
for Shudder because that book sucked.
why did you say its name? We swore a blood oath that we would never, and you did it.
It's like the Babadook.
It is.
It's coming back. Like
The Shutter Duke. Here it comes. The Shutter Duke's coming. It's gonna shudder on you. Shudder in my mouth. Okay. You know what? Let's start with that.
Yeah, let's
start with
may as
that.
well.
Okay. Dark Crisis #1. Williamson, Sampier, Sanchez. This is the big event book
Yeah.
from DC Comics right now, and
art's gorgeous.
it is brilliantly drawn, illustrated. Storytelling is fantastic. I love that without question. Here's my thing. I am done. I'm over Dark DC. I don't want it anymore. I just don't. There are characterizations here that honestly, and I'm not that guy like to be like, oh, back in my day, but there is a sense of glory that DC characters have lost.
They're iconic mythological figures, like
Yes.
the kind that statues are made for, and like 100 years from now, people will be talking about them.
Yes. 1,000 years from now.
Superman is a benevolent demigod that Earth is lucky that he crashed on.
That's the vibe, right?
Yeah.
Right now we're seeing so many things where characterization wise people are cynical. And I get it, like, ooh, after Watchmen, that's in vogue. But I'm over it, man. Like, we had stints of sunshine that were amazing. Like the Morrison JLA run.
That was amazing.
Sunshine, dude. Like, they took on heavy hitters, but they didn't have to be all mopey about it. This is kind of mopey, and
Yeah.
I'm tired of mopey. Okay.
And it's such a weird because there's the existential crisis. If you haven't read Justice League 75, they died.
Right.
They got completely smoked like a pack of
Obliterated.
cools by a group of multiversal baddies
Yeah.
that are coming. Like it's another one where we're going to destroy the multiverse and attack.
Yeah.
So they're gone
Again.
And in this moment, the big crisis is Justice League's gone and has to be near because who's going to save us? Who's going to take care of us? And John's trying to create a Justice League, and it's weird, just people's reactions.
Yeah. Like, it hurts my feelings. That's the true sentiment that I have. It hurts my feelings that this is the way that this is supposed to go. That there are people that I would deem should step up and take the reins of a post-Justice League world, right? Like, there are protocols in place. You're trying to tell me that Batman doesn't have protocols?
Yeah, that there's not some file somewhere that will like get mailed to Damian and it like, oh crap, here's...
I haven't checked in 24 hours. Ding, 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 ding. Run this protocol right now.
Yeah.
Like...
It's so weird.
I know. And, okay, so what I'm curious about is in your heart of hearts, right? If you were to establish a Justice League post-Justice League, who would be on it? And if you dare, why?
Yeah.
I'm real curious about that. Like, I think, because we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
I have who I would, like, have my co-chairs be. Mm-hmm. And, again, my rationale and reason for it, I think is pretty spot on. Like, this guy has this insight, this one has this insight, and together, what they would deem would almost be like a perfect league.
Yeah.
Without question. This one, it has redundancies. It's got... It's kind of weird.
It's weird. Yeah, because I get this world right now panicking.
Sure.
It's like, okay, our safety net's gone. So I get that. And you can still have that as the background. But, like, there wouldn't be a who's who of people ready to take up the...
It's not a reserve list?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's reserves that I feel like would instantly get upgraded. Like, hey, guess what? You're league now.
Sorry, that's how it works.
This is how it is. Like, this is what happens when you're a reservist, right? And then when they call in, you're like, hey, you're not part of the army. Guess what? That's what we're doing. I was disappointed in that aspect of it. I'm sure this will have a huge impact, big, epic storytelling.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of darkness being the overwhelming threat to DC Comics right now.
Dark Crisis. like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because
the dark multiverse. Like, I'm tired of dark.
You've got characters that are beacons of hope. Wonder Woman, Yara Flor, like Nubia.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right. So this one, I mean, obviously, it's a big deal book,
and it's executed amazingly well. Like that's the thing.
That is the problem.
Like the dialogue, the art.
It's not that I don't like the story. I just don't like that this story has to be told.
Yeah. Like, it's 2022.
Yeah.
Just imagine like a big crossover event that isn't dark.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Like, something that just makes you feel like a kid again reading comics.
World's finest.
Could be that. Yeah. Crisis of Infinite Fun. Like, let's go. Let's go.
Good.
Okay, so beyond that, we have
Yes.
one more that's the same and then one that's different.
Yeah.
I want to know about Savage Avengers, though.
All right. Savage Avengers, number 2. Marvel Comics. It's interesting to me that this is happening. Marvel's losing Conan.
Right.
So the ride is almost over. I don't know how many issues this will go with Conan. And it's this cast of characters back in Hyborian times with where Conan came from, and it's just them fighting and stabbing and like they're
doing the Lord's work right there.
Yeah, like there's no...
Was that Anti-Venom?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cloak, Dagger, Anti-Venom, Elektra, Daredevil, Black Knight. There's a Devil Dinosaur.
Yes.
But he's a pit fighter.
Of course he is.
Deathlock, who's hunting them down because they're bouncing through time, and
that's a violation.
That's a violation.
Can't do that.
So it's just him just going through roughshod this old school D&D style world that Conan was originally from, and it's like a total fish out of water stuff,
I
and
like
it's
it.
amazing. Weapon H, it's just over the top,
Yeah,
just
I'm for that.
gratuitous violence, and I love it because it doesn't take itself too seriously,
Oh, I like it.
and just pushes all in on that. Yeah, it's so cool. It's one, I don't know how much longer it's got, just with Conan
right.
getting yanked, but
But still, that's fun. That's good juvenile deliciousness.
Yeah, just like Deathlock asking where the armory is so I can get some guns. It's 10,000 years
yeah, I
in
was
the
gonna
past,
say,
dog.
sir,
Like,
they don't have guns yet.
that
What is
doesn't
this
stop him.
word? Of course not. Because it's
doesn't
Deathlock.
stop
Like,
him.
come on, Deathlock is not going to stop because there aren't weapons. He's like, so I should just make some.
I can do this, right? Like
I can smelt. I can smelt. I'm going to smelt. Cool. That's what it is.
I'm smelting.
So, Flashpoint Beyond #2. Johns, Adams, Sheridan, Zermanico, Yanin, Fajardo Jr., and Belair. This is revisiting the Flashpoint universe. It's been reestablished. You know, Thomas Wayne Batman's trying to figure out why, and he's like, I'm going to destroy it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. This story was great the first time we experienced it.
Mhm.
Going back to it, not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah.
It still carries a lot of the darkness,
Mhm.
and I think that's part of it. Like
Yeah.
that's why I'm not like that's. Give me something different where we go back to this world and things are brighter, and that's what's creeping this Batman out.
Yeah.
Where he's like,
People are taking the necessary steps to make the world a better place.
and he has no place in that.
Yeah.
Give me that story.
That would be total fish out
right?
of water.
Like that's like forget Steve Rogers jumping through time and he's now in the future. We have Thomas Wayne who is resurrected in his world, but it's better, and he doesn't know how to deal with that.
God, Mr. Terrific gets with Lex Luthor, and they're like, why don't we just ...
Fix it. Let's fix everything. Like that is some Reed Richards stuff, but those two dudes could do it.
Yeah.
And then
And
come
Thomas
on,
Wayne's like,
what am I doing?
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't need you anymore.
yeah.
And that drives him nuts. What do you mean you don't need me? Like I'm the Batman. And they're like, yeah, we're trying to figure out a world where we don't need a that was our actual mandate, was make a world that doesn't need Batman.
Which would be an interesting thing for Dark Crisis if you make a world that doesn't need the Justice League. Like,
Man,
the superheroes can still be there because at some point something will happen. But if we've already
don't
solved,
need a league. That's
that's the crisis.
all right. Read it. It does look good. It really does.
Yeah.
If you're a big fan of alternate takes on classic stories, it's an interesting ride. For me, it's just I need smiles. I want some DC smiles, okay? I want a reason to put on a cape and run around and jump off the couch and get yelled at by my lady because I'm running around in my underwear again. Give me that, Pete. Come on. That's what I'm looking for.
Have you heard of ayahuasca?
That's that shows up in your urine. I can't do that.
That's true.
Okay, I can't do that. Dogs of London, Aftershock Comics, Peter Milligan, Art Sita.
It's vicious, visceral 1960s London crime with people that have moved forward in their lives,
Yeah.
have found a way to change from being outright criminals to
Business people.
business criminals.
Yeah. Business criminals. Yeah, it's not wrong. The Hook.
Yeah, because the first issue, there was that major
And you're like,
plot twist.
that's kind of a weird thing. Like maybe there's a situation,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. The Hook is set. Okay, the anchor has been, I don't know, laid?
Yeah.
I don't know how you say that.
Hit in the water.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's moist. And we're here, okay? The world building of this is succinct. This is only 2 issues in.
Yeah.
And we have a full understanding of the history
Yeah.
of these guys. We're talking who they were warring with, their friendships and how maybe now some of those friendships fell apart.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that one dude, yeah, he deserves to die. If it's what
Dude,
I think.
because he did it. You
Yeah.
know he did it. And then gonna sit there and lie about it?
Yeah.
Why? Dude, just fess up and be like, yeah, I was mad. I was upset.
When you mix in,
Dude,
it's a little
that's scary.
V for Vendetta-y.
That's scary.
Just the twist. Because now everybody's in over their heads. They just don't know it
they
yet.
have no idea how this is about to go. Because what do you do?
Right? We don't know we don't know the limitations. We don't know who else is watching that.
Right.
Because
At all.
that's a whole nother layer that we're only beginning to peripherally become aware of.
Exactly. And considering what they told us in terms of their experience, are these guys older but also susceptible to the same fate?
Yeah.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
Now you're like, do you have the touch? Do you have the
Right.
power?
Right?
And then what was the overall goal? What were you actually for?
Yeah. There's got to be a purpose,
Oh, you
right?
know there's a purpose. And it's going to be...
Imagine living your entire life like afraid of your own mortality.
Right?
Afraid of what can happen.
Only to find out. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, good reason that you should read. I mean, obviously, I was a little harsh on the DC side. I'm sorry. I don't want DC to stand for dark for me. Like, that's just...
Yeah.
That's me. Okay? I'm in the 30th. That's what it is. I'm celebrating my 30th anniversary in comics. And what brought me in was Death of Superman, which you would think was an overtly dark story. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It really was. Like, that's
It was that
interesting.
moment for hope where all these other characters stood up, filled in the gaps.
Yeah. It's what it was. So, okay. Your must-reads, okay? You've got limited dollars in your pocket. These
Yes.
are the books that if you're going to go into a comic shop, you're walking out with, or you did it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? What do we got? We've got one that's the
Yes,
same.
one is the same.
One that is the same.
Yeah.
We got busy this week, okay? Where do you want to start?
Hit me up with that one right there. Oh, yeah.
We live... A's the Palladians, issue 3. We get introduced to a new villain. I can't tell you anything.
Yeah. That thing is freaking sweet.
Looks like a problem. Looks like
That
a
is-
problem. This that's happening. I can tell you right now, if I see that on a T-shirt, I'm losing my mind. If y'all don't have T-shirts with that symbol on it, and you know what symbol I'm talking about, we will fight, guys.
They've
I
gotta
need
be
it.
in
I
waiting.
need it. Okay, just like all it has to have is the symbol. That's it. Give me the symbol. I'm lying. Give me the symbol, and then on the back, give us a QR code that takes us to one of those amazing sweet songs that you always fill into the series. Come on, let us promote this series for you. We would do it gladly.
Yeah.
Pretty
This
please.
that person is just so like
We're talking like Apocalypse level.
Yeah.
Apocalypse meets Dracula is the vibe that I'm getting.
yeah, because it's like a character from like a Cradle of Filth song, but they're like
Right?
it's too far. It's too far.
No, let's bring it back. And is that scripture? Like, do you know how dark it is for you to wear the Bible? I mean, like, I can't even say it. That's how dark it is.
Yeah.
I like that.
This is I'm struggling for that elevator pitch because it's Power Rangers but for adults.
Yes. Like, imagine if Lord Zed was really about that action.
Yeah.
Okay? Lord Zed kills kids. That's this guy. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. Yeah.
It's so much fun. The art is so absurdly good. I've never seen an apocalyptic nightmare realm that is so beautiful. Like I want to visit
Right?
and then die.
It's-
And the monsters, the threat
Oh!
level is
Oh, God.
through like since we know the ultimate outcome from the first We Live miniseries.
Right.
They can go ham. Like the threat level
Crazy.
is through the roof. You don't have to worry about it. 'cause
Right. Because we know where it's going.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
How liberating is that as a storyteller?
do we know?
Right? We don't. We think we do.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun with this. The Miranda Brothers, friggin' amazing. How you guys are so in sync with this series is beautiful. I want to know what ideas you have denied each other. Like,
Yeah.
tell me like your top one where one of you said this thing and the other said, nah, we're not doing that. I want to know what
Who
that
has the
is.
veto?
Yeah. Like, how do you, what's something that's been vetoed? and then let us fans decide whether or not y'all were crazy for vetoing it or not. Give us like a little.
Give us that.
Like we just want just like a little taste.
That's sauce.
That's it. Or tell us how you're absolutely perfect and there was never anything. You're just like, no, this is right.
This is everything.
This is scripture. I'm like,
I don't know which is better.
I don't either. I just want it. All right. Yeah, where are you going?
Oh, this one's tough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna go with DC Black Label.
Okay.
Aquaman Andromeda #1. I'm not an Aquaman fan. I'm not. It's very rarely been a character that I've been interested in.
Right, but this is Ram V.
Yeah, right. This is Eisner. I'm still calling it Eisner Award winner Ram V because he's going to win this year for The Many Deaths of Layla Starr.
Come on. Did you vote in the Eisners?
They're not allowing me to. I don't know how to be allowed to.
Sir, your shop was nominated for a Spirit of Okay. All right. We'll work on this.
Yeah. I'm stupid. But I know enough to love this book. So, all right. It takes place in this Black Label Pocket universe. So you don't have to worry about future status quo continuity issues or like, is Jason Momoa going to lose an arm in this book? You don't. Oh, Jason. So in this, it kind of takes the supposition that Earth has never widely known any contact with an alien race.
Okay.
There is a spot in the middle of the ocean where we try to ground satellites that are falling in space debris. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, super uninhabited, just open, whatever.
Something decides to land there that's not from the Earth.
Oh.
Some people, there's a group that want to find it.
Of course they do.
Potentially benevolent reasons.
Right, potentially.
There's another group that brings in this dude.
Nope. That's never good. It's never good.
And
God, that looks amazing.
Yeah, the art. All right, so we've got Ram V doing the writing, Christian Ward doing the art.
Christian did the Black Bolt series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is freaking gorgeous. This book is beautiful. One of the awesome things about it is I'm not even fully sure that the world is completely aware of Aquaman because he does some stuff and people are like,
what was that?
What was that? So it's this Arthur Curry who's caught between two worlds. Like half of him is human, he wants to be on the surface. Half of him Atlantean. The ocean is his world, and there's something in the ocean that shouldn't be there. Has this. Ram has taken these characters and put them in a sci-fi story, so it is just 100% science fiction. Carl Sagan would be proud. It is. Yeah, it is really, really good.
Do we see what's in there?
Not yet.
We haven't seen it yet?
No. Yeah, that's the thing is neat. Yeah, perfectly timing it, teasing us with it.
Okay, good job, Ron. Good job. Okay, I'm going to stay with DC.
Yeah.
Because they deserve some love from me.
DC had some great books this week.
Oh.
Tom Taylor,
okay? When you talk about good DC, you talk about Tom Taylor, okay? Y'all know we say it all together. It's Tom Taylor. Okay, hold on. Let me find the credits page because they keep moving this thing around. Nathan Gooden did the art for this one. You're on point, sir. On point. Great story. I would say this is a quiet issue, and by quiet, only a couple people get punched in the face. Beautifully. Let's see. We get that guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Who becomes that guy?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This is a whole situation. Okay. If you haven't been reading this, I don't even know. I mean, this is issue 7, guys, so you can't just jump in on this one. But DC wisely did like a mini trade.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, like the first 3 issues?
Yeah.
Find that.
Yeah.
Find that, wet your whistle, and then come back because you'll need it. In this world, the Elves survived, right? The death of Krypton. Not just Cal, but Jor-El and Lara too. But they have landed in this medieval style DC universe. It's glorious. There's turmoil. It's Game of Thrones in the DC Comics universe. It's delicious. In this one, a deal was struck. A character shows up to collect the debt. People stand in its way. It gets good.
Yeah.
It gets so good. I will tell you right now, this proves it, honestly. The greatest couple in all of DC Comics, the Kents. No one beats the Kents. Nobody. Like, it's... You put them in any world, and they're the best ones. They're the best. They will raise you right. They will treat you good. They're the best. Doesn't matter. Just read it. Read it. Understand how good it is because, oh my god.
Yeah. It's Tom Taylor.
It's Tom Taylor. TT, right? Like, so good. Speaking of TTs.
Yeah. From Image Comics. Twig #2, Scotty Young, Kyle Strahan, Strawn, colors by Jean-Francois Boulet. This is the spiritual successor to Bone. But, unlike Bone, it has this vibrancy. Like, the Bone's black and white.
It's black and white. You can't be mad.
Really not much you can do with that.
Right.
Amazing book. One of the classics. We sell the crap out of it as long as we can get it in stock. There is a color palette used in Twig.
That is vibrant.
Yeah, that is just so alive. And that's one of the things that this creative team uses. And not just so, because most comics have color.
Right.
But they use it in ways that make it magical. This place that this character inhabits is magic.
Yeah.
Like, it's just beautiful. It's scary in places. It's hopeful in others. It's just this amazing. Right, it is a fairy tale style story, but told in a way that doesn't talk down to kids or talk up to adults.
I'm with you.
It speaks to everybody, kind of like Dark Crystal.
Yes.
Like where it's something the whole family can love. So this character Twig is taking over for his father in this job where they find these jewels that are magical in these mines, and they take them to these special people that can tell them what the jewels to be used for, and they're using these jewels to make their world a better place, like a legit thing. He screws up. He shows up late in the first issue,
which is bad,
and by the time he gets to the person that he's supposed to talk to that will give him his mission, that person is dead. And so it's him trying to figure out how to do these things
without the proper knowledge.
Yeah. And it is...
God, that's brilliant.
Yeah. It's so amazing. It's got a little bit of Disney vibe to it because he's doing the best he can, and it's kind of funny in spots. But it's also this where he's having to think back to how his family worked and what his father said to do, and going places they don't want to go, but they know they have to.
I love it.
It's just...
Awesome.
It's so good. And Scotty Young is known for his artwork, but he isn't drawing this. He's writing, and his writing is as good as, if not better than, his art.
Yeah,
and
he's a storyteller.
Yeah, Kyle, dog, this is
Super
amazing. It's just the color, everything, every person on the creative team.
So this was on my list of books. Like I had it in my stack.
There were so many books.
There were so many books I had to put it back. I didn't even get to read it before I put it back, which hurts my feelings. Like. Because it looks amazing.
It is. It is amazeballs. And I think, if memory serves, issue 1 is part of Image's retailer guarantee program. So at some point, retailers, if they want, can strip cover return those.
Okay.
So I implore you,
jump on it.
Check out the first issue. Go buy it. You'll love it. In worst case, if you don't, you have someone in your life that this book is made for.
Without question. Like, even if you just go to a school and just leave it.
Yeah, just
rando. On the door, right? Like, a kid will find it and go like, oh, I am Twig. That is me.
Yeah. Dude, we talked about, we did not know what to expect from this book. Like, preconceived notions, you get the title, Astronaut Down, so you're assuming astronauts.
Yeah.
Spaceships.
Simple. James Patrick, Rubine on art. I opened this up. The art is clean. Super clean. I was like, ooh.
Until it needs to not be.
Well,
and then...
God, does it get shticky. Characterization's on point. World building is fascinating. Okay. Here's my one gripe, though. Why it gotta be us, though? Why y'all always attacking us? When you read it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm tired of y'all attacking us. I mean, yes, we would have had a city. We would survive. We ain't got to be one of the first ones to fall like
that. They were oddly specific.
Very specific. Like, why y'all can't lose Comic Town. Who runs Comic Town? Ryan runs Comic Town. Okay.
That was the Oblivion quick and permanent. Do I get a day off?
Something, maybe. Okay, so the world is in peril. Okay.
Yes.
Some strange substance has corroded, radiated,
Yeah.
mutated the rest of the world. It's like some strange flood matter. Cities, city-states,
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
like, are, I don't know, being preserved. There's like 14
Yeah.
in the world.
There's
That's it.
almost no humanity left. And this quantum event is just wiping out what is left.
What's
And
left?
the Akira-ish vibe of the art.
Crazy.
And it's another one of those beautiful apocalypse where, like, it just looks cool. Like you're looking at an aquarium.
Dude, that's the thing, because, like, how do you not go see it?
Yeah.
Like, in that morbid curiosity, how do you not go to the walls and see
Yeah.
this stuff flowing?
And it's really beautiful until you look at specifically what is.
And then you're like, but I mean, that's the voice of nature anyway. Like,
yeah.
you're like, the ocean is so pretty until you realize all the things that can kill you in it.
Mhm.
Like, literally that. Okay, so they are seeking out these astronauts, these people that are going to venture to the great beyond to save what remains of humanity. And what I love is our understanding of what that means is totally smashed,
Yeah.
obliterated by the time we get to the second or the end of this book.
Yeah.
Like, getting into the second issue, I'm like, holy crap, what is this?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is not what I expected.
Yeah. Because it opens the door to so many storytelling opportunities because astronaut means something different,
Right.
yet it's still the same.
Because okay, so here's okay. Based on my understanding now, I would
Mhm.
change that letter. But is that correct?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I need to know they were able to land the astronaut.
Yes.
But what does that mean for that?
I don't know. Is he shunted? Is he kicked back? Is he sent somewhere else? I don't know. Like, there's so many delicious questions at the end of this book.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way to look at it. Like, when you're left with these questions, you're not like, oh man, like they didn't tell us this. They didn't. You're like, how? What does
Yeah.
this mean? Like, I need the next issue.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Like, that's great storytelling. Because
How does that trip relate to?
I don't know.
Because
Is it before? Is it after? Is this a memory? Are we leaping quantumly? I don't know.
Right, 'cause-
I don't know.
looking back now,
Brilliant.
where would
And considering what that means for the others before in
Yeah.
the project, you're like, dang, did they just pick one that they made a wrong choice? Like, is there, I don't know. There's so much.
because they know because the thing is the astronauts as they're going through because all right, so this is all happening
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the story is about these people that are trying to get chosen to go on this mission
Right.
to save humanity. Astronauts, great beyond.
Right.
We're going to do this, and it's these different personalities because you got like the dude's like, oh, I was top of the class at everything. Another dude's like, oh, my daddy was an astronaut.
Granddaddy was an astronaut. Come on.
And their self-awareness of there's no coming back.
Yeah. When we do this, that's it. We might save everyone but ourselves. But that's what heroes do.
Yeah. And we still don't know what that fully means.
Right.
And in a way that, like you said, it isn't like, oh man, they didn't tell us. It's like, no, they didn't tell us. But like, I'm there for the next issue. I want to know because how does this program work? How does it relate to the whatever it is that's going on?
Yeah.
And like the people, the two different points of view on how to handle the situation is so poignant.
So brilliant.
And-
so brilliant.
Like, I just want to choke them. I just want to like,
I mean, yes, because they are obnoxious with their thoughts. It's one thing for you to have an opinion. It's another thing completely for you to be so disruptive.
and it's seemingly integral in the
Man.
collapse of the world.
Oh my god. I felt my guy. Like, hey, not you. Don't you do this.
Yeah.
I'll do this. It's fine. I got it. Let me be the vessel, okay? You get to save humanity, but right now, Delicious.
I'm gonna rearrange this dude's teeth.
And you know what? He's going to do nothing because that's his motto.
Yeah.
Real talk.
So, just such good science fiction.
Yeah,
Such
such good stuff.
Yeah.
That's yes.
Like the first episode of an HBO series that you know you're coming back for issue 2, because when that final scene hits,
you're like, what?
I am in.
What is this? Because like the whole tone could change.
Yeah.
For like a whole issue, and you're still gonna be like, but wait.
Yeah.
What about like it's Watchmen level.
Yeah.
The show.
Yeah.
Watchmen level. That's what that is. Tip top. And I mean that with the greatest bit of respect. Oh,
Yeah.
amazing story. I dig it. I dig it a lot. If you made it this far, we hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen. So clearly, we want you to hit that thumbs up. You're almost finished, so keep watching, right? So that way other people can see this and be told how amazing these books are. Because that's what we're here for,
Yeah.
to tell you how amazing books are.
Every week even. And we put this out, and we recommend if you like this, hit subscribe and the bell, because it'll let you know when we're here.
Boom. So you can find out the good things that you should be reading before you even get to the shop.
Yep.
Till next week, we'll see you guys. Bye.